Hello, everyone. Am I centered? Can't tell. I think... We good? We're good. Hello, everyone. Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. Today is Sunday, April 3rd, 2016, and we've got quite the eventful week coming up. But before we actually get to all the new stuff coming up this week, a few things to address. First of all, you can probably hear it. That's my air conditioner in the background. We started getting hot weather here in Washington this week, and unfortunately that means I had to install and start turning on my air conditioner in the office to avoid a overload of all the equipment in here. And you're going to start hearing this in all of my videos. There's not much that I can do about it. I do still have the mic, and I do still have the soundproofing foam, so hopefully it's not too overabundantly bad. And you know, you're going to hear a little bit of the ambient noise of it and going on and off every once in a while in my videos. I did this last year too. It's just a necessary evil of doing business, especially during the summertime months when things are going to heat up significantly. It is what it is, so apologies for that, but if you hear that noise in the background for the next several months, that's what that is, okay? What a month we had in March. Let me tell you, I want to give everyone the good news in this video, because the month of March was great. Let me tell you, number one, my business was up big time. We had tons of people who were engaged, who were coming out to the streams daily, watching the live content, absolutely loving it. We had people watching all the videos on demand, and although not everything that I did in the month of March was necessarily a huge freaking success, overall, pretty damn good. And let me tell you, March was way better than January and February were this year, and I'm happy to know that I'm putting out content for you, whether it's live streaming, on-demand videos of video game footage, whether it's the increase in vlogging or the edited videos. You're loving the stuff, and it shows because I see the results, and I'm like, wow, people really enjoyed what I did this month. So thank you for a great month. In addition, this month we did actually hit the goal, the Patreon goal. So that means that in the month of April, which is right now, at the end of this month, there's going to be a marathon. It's going to be Patron's Choice. They're going to be able to choose whether they want to see me play World of Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm, or Hearthstone. So that poll will be going up next weekend on the kingofhate.com forums. You might say, well, why not this weekend? Why not tonight? Well, it's very simple. Pledges are still going through right now. There were actually about 20 people whose pledge, actually I take it back, I think it was like 26, whose pledges were declined on Patreon, and some people have actually updated their info, and other people have messaged me and said, we're going to update the info. We want to be in on the voting, so please don't start without us. So I'm waiting a few more days for that stuff to process. That's why you'll see in this weekend preview, I'm not going to have the thank you to the patrons crawl, simply because I don't have the final data yet for this month. That'll begin next weekend. You'll see the thank you to the March patrons crawl here on the weekend preview, okay? So that being said, next weekend, a lot's going to happen. The poll's going to go up, and people will be able to start voting on which game I'll be playing at the end of the month, okay? In addition, tonight, as soon as I'm done filming this weekend preview, I'm going to message all of the patrons for March from whom I need information to get you your perks, because a lot of you need to give me your info for the forum so I can upgrade your forum accounts. Many of you, I may owe private Q&A videos or getting your question answered on Ask the King, which is happening at the end of this month, by the way. So anyone from last month or this month who qualified for that perk on Patreon, you're going to get your perk fulfilled this month. Okay, so a lot going on with Patreon, and it's positive stuff. So business was great in March. Patreon, we hit the goal. Like, I couldn't be happier with how the business is going right now. I'm very pleased, and I want to say thank you to all of you who came out in March to support and to watch and to just have fun. Thank you. Now on to April, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. What's going on this week? Now, first of all, you may hear my voice is not getting any high-pitched in this video. You notice that? My voice is shot. Today, I did my WWE Fantasy Sims, and my God, if you didn't see there, if you weren't there live for the stream, you have to watch these matches. This, by far, I'd say, the first match tonight that I did, of my Fantasy Sims, I'm not going to spoil what it is. You'll see it's going to be live on YouTube. Well, it should be live on DSP Gaming by the time you watch this. The best simulated wrestling match I've ever done, and it's all fantasy characters. It's not any real wrestlers. The best match I've ever done. And I'm talking all the years that I simulated WWE stuff. 90 minutes. The computer AI was out of control, hitting submissions and finishers, reversing, kicking out, hot tags, left and right. My God, it was the craziest elimination match I've ever seen in my life. You've got to see this match. Like, I'm not trying to hype it up or nothing. The match was insanity. I can't fucking believe it came out. I've never done a match that's been that amazing. Now, I was planning on doing 5 matches in my Fantasy Sims earlier today. I only did 4 because the first match ran 90 minutes long, and I was yelling so much you could hear I'm losing my voice. Like, no lie, like my voice is shot right now. My vocal cords are very strained. So after I'm doing this weekend preview, I'm actually not doing anything else tonight. Originally, I was planning on maybe doing the Final Fantasy 15 new demo that came out. I can't do it. My voice is so shot. I need to give it a rest for tonight because tomorrow I'm back, right? I'm back full time with everything, and I need to be ready for it, okay? So, check out those Sims live on DSP Gaming right now. They were great. I'm doing the weekend preview right now, and after this, I'm going to be doing patron stuff, messaging all the patrons, and that's it for tonight. Tomorrow, Persona 3 returns for its final major stream until it goes on semi-hiatus. And what I mean by that is it's not that I'm going to stop playing the game altogether. In fact, I've actually have plans to play it a few times at least during April. But right now, there's new releases coming out, and let's face it, people are chomping at the bit to see more Dark Souls 3, which I've been very, very selective about playing. I did not want to rush through this game and get through it super quick. I want to take my time with it so I don't get burnt out on it, and I'm really enjoying the way that I'm covering it every few days playing a session. Okay? So, with the new release this week, which we're about to talk about, and Dark Souls 3, plus, I'm actually kind of craving wanting to play more Street Fighter and even more Pokken Tournament, which I may do sessions of this week. And of course, if you didn't notice, there wasn't almost any vlogging here on the King of Hate Vlogs this week. I was so busy with gameplay, with so much going on, I had no time to do any real edited content, nor vlogging. This week, I'd like to change that. This week, I'd actually like to do some vlogging, which we're going to start with Monday night, which I'm about to talk about. So, with all that going on, Persona 3 will not be played as a mainstream anymore, but it will be played maybe as like a secondary session one day, or if I really do have a day where I just don't feel like playing anything else and I want to have a more relaxed, fun stream of a JRPG, maybe I'll do Persona 3, but it's not going to be my focus in the month of April, alright? Just making that clear. So Monday, tomorrow, April 4th, it's going to be the main focus, it's going to be the mainstream, and that's going to be the final day where it's kind of treated like that for a while. So if you're a fan of Persona 3 and the playthrough, you're going to want to come out tomorrow to check that out. Monday night, I'm going to be doing my WrestleMania reactions right here on the King of Hate Vlogs. Tonight is WrestleMania. In fact, right now, WrestleMania is taking place. I am in a social media blackout. I have not checked Twitter for the past 3.5 hours, and I'm not going to check it all night until WrestleMania is done and over with and I've seen it. So I'm like totally avoiding every kind of social media to make sure that I don't get spoiled on WrestleMania. I'm going to watch it tonight, and then tomorrow night, I'm going to film my reactions to NXT TakeOver, which was the not really pay-per-view, but the on-demand NXT event that happened Friday night, as well as my thoughts on WrestleMania. It's going to be one big super video. That's probably going to be pretty long and take me the whole night to make. That's going to be tomorrow night right here on the King of Hate Vlogs. Okay? Tuesday, we've got a big new release, Quantum Break on the Xbox One. It's an Xbox, a Microsoft exclusive. It's a game that we've seen now for 3 years. They kept showing this at E3. It intrigues me. Time travel, and apparently there's a guy who's going through time and committing crimes and stuff, or changing time, and then people have to follow that person to stop or protect time from what they're doing. Or I'm not really too involved in the plot, and here's why. I want this game to be just like Until Dawn was last year. Remember Until Dawn, what happened? I didn't really pay attention to anything about the game. All I knew was, okay, it has actors in it, and there's motion capture, and it's a horror game. And that's all I knew. That's kind of how I want to treat Quantum Break. I haven't really immersed myself in it at all, so I don't know too much about it. So that's good, because I'm going to play this game and play it completely cold. I may even have the stream chat closed when I play this game, so you can get my pure attention, my hyper-focused pure attention on it. Alright? So that's Tuesday. I'm going to be doing that on a first gameplay stream. If people are liking it, I may even do a secondary stream, a second stream that night, okay? Wednesday. Well, first of all, Wednesday's my birthday, April 6th. Turned 34 years old. Quite honestly, I don't even care. I'm so busy these days, I don't have time to even really worry. Like, I've had no plans, not going out for dinner or nothing. It's just going to be a normal day for me. And that's what happens when you get older, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sad fact. When you get older, these special days, holidays, don't really amount to much of anything, at least for me, anymore. It's just another day, right? So, Wednesday, my birthday, I turned 34. I'm going to be playing more Quantum Break on my first gameplay stream. Second session that night, what I might do, okay, is do a first impressions, because by then I'll have played the game for what? Like, that'll be 6, maybe 7, 8 hours. So maybe I'll do an impressions video, but I don't know. I've heard various things about Quantum Break. Some people say the game's short. If the game's short, then why am I going to do a first impressions video on a game that I'm going to beat in like 2 or 3 streams? You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll play it by ear, and we'll see exactly what's going on by the end of Wednesday's stream. Maybe instead, I'll do something different Wednesday night. Maybe I'll do a mini stream or a mini session of Pokken Tournament online gameplay. Maybe I'll do something else, you know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, okay? And it's going to kind of be the same for the rest of the week where, depending on what happened with Quantum Break and how long Quantum Break is, we'll see how many sessions of that there's going to be, and it's always going to be kind of paired off. Maybe I'll take, if it's really short, maybe I will take a day's break from it and then come back to it later in the week. I guess we'll see. At some point this week, I'm planning on reviewing Quantum Break, okay? I'm going to beat it, and I'm going to review the game. Now, the second half of this week, after I've played Quantum Break a few sessions, Dark Souls 3 coverage is going to pick up in a big way. What I mean by that is it's not going to be every few days anymore. I'm actually going to start playing it consistently. I'm thinking probably around Thursday, and it'll either be every day or every other day a session of it, because it's going to take us into the actual North American release week, the week after, okay? So this week, a balance of Quantum Break with Dark Souls 3. There is potential I'll do Pokken Tournament, or I'll play more Street Fighter V mixed in there. There's always potential if I'm getting bored, maybe I'll do some Persona 3, and if anything goes on to vlog about or whatever, I'll be doing that as well. So that's the main focus of the week, okay? Now, I need your help, because next week, Ratchet & Clank comes out, the new Ratchet & Clank, alright? I'll be honest with you, I played Ratchet & Clank 1, and I thought that it was quite good, although there were some archaic things in it. But I did enjoy it. I can't even remember. How sad is this? I can't even remember if I played Ratchet & Clank 2. I might have, but I have no recollection. I know I've played other games. Remember there was that One for All or whatever? It was the 4-player co-op game. And then I also played that tower defense game with Leanna once. And then I actually did try to play the one, what was the last one that they made? It was some one with dimensional rifts or whatever. When I tried to play that one, no one cared. And that was years ago. I'm not talking like, oh, you know, today I don't get a lot of views on a lot of things that I do. We're talking like 3-4 years ago, whenever that game was out, no one cared about it when I played it. So I'm wondering, I'm on the fence, should I play the new Ratchet & Clank? I think that would be good variety for that week. Balance Dark Souls 3 with Ratchet & Clank. Could they be any different? And that way, if you're not into Dark Souls 3, you don't really care about Dark Souls 3, you'll have something to watch. But I don't know if I spend the money and time, right, invested to get this game if people are going to care about it. And the bottom line is, if I could be doing other better stuff with my time that's going to entertain you, I'd rather do it. So give me your feedback. Would you like to see me play Ratchet & Clank next week? Let me know in the comments of this video, or you can tweet me at TheyCallMeDSP, or you can email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. Just a reminder, tonight, social media blackout. I'm not reading emails. I'm not checking nothing. So tonight, you won't hear anything from, but I will start reading stuff starting tomorrow, or at least tonight after we're done watching WrestleMania. Okay? I really like your input, because besides Ratchet & Clank, the next thing coming out this month, just so you know, because you might be interested, is the week after, the third week of April. It's the next Zombies expansion for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's actually the next zombie map and multiplayer maps. And yes, just like last time, I will be doing multiplayer cooperatively, probably with the Arid Lord and Coruchado and possibly P-Dog, if we can coordinate it. I actually haven't even talked to them about it yet, but I'm planning on it in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to do the zombie map together, hopefully. And, yeah, I'm going to do some of the multiplayer, of the new maps of the multiplayer as well. And I probably will do an impressions video on it, just like I did last time, okay? After that, Star Fox Zero comes out April 22nd, which is a Friday. And then the final week of April is the next Hitman episode, Hitman Episode 2, okay? So that's kind of a rough idea of what you can expect this month. Of course, plus at the end of the month, we're going to have Ask the King. At the end of the month, we're going to have this Blizzard Marathon that I mentioned. We're going to have ongoing Persona 3 coverage. So there's a lot going on this month. Also, keep in mind, on the fly, I may be covering things that pop up. I mean, last month in March, I thought the entire second half of the month was going to be dead. It was the complete opposite. We had DLCs, we had episodic games, we had betas, we had shit jumping out of the woodwork to fill the month, and I almost get the feeling it's going to be the same in April. So, in summary, thank you for a great March. You guys and gals out there who watch my stuff are freaking awesome. We had a great month. If we can keep this momentum going for the rest of the year, things are going to go great for the business, but we need to keep it going. So I hope you're going to stay engaged. You're going to come back and watch the videos, and you're going to, just basically turn out and check out my stuff and kind of give me the benefit of the doubt that it's going to be entertaining. All right? Thank you for the Patreon support. Thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very excited for this week. I've been looking forward to Quantum Break for a long time, and I hope it ends up being an entertaining playthrough for you. And, of course, more Dark Souls 3 and everything going on. Lots of fun. WrestleMania, I can't wait tonight for WrestleMania and to give you my reactions to it tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, for watching. That's it for the week in preview. All right? Like I said, no credit roll this time because I have to wait for the patrons to process. It's only the third day of the month, and a lot of the people are editing their stuff. So next week, that'll return. I'm going to send out stuff to the patrons tonight, so keep your eyes open. If you pledged in the month of March, you should be getting a message soon. All right? That's it, everyone. Thanks for watching the week in preview. Peace out. Have a good night. See you tomorrow for Persona 3 and my WrestleMania reactions. And, of course, see you Tuesday for Quantum Break. Peace out.